Our number 2 story tonight is an age-old story, really. Boy meets girl, but their love is forbidden. So boy and girl marry and flee to Kenya to have a baby. Boy and girl plant fraudulent birth announcements in Hawaiian newspapers and forge fake birth certificates so that boy and girl's son can grow up to be president and turn America socialist by saving its enormous banks. Now, in the latest chapter of our story itself threatens entire U.S. political party as Story's fans try to suck party's leaders into Story's fictional world, leaving Senator James Inhofe telling Politico, quote, "They have a point," and Congressman Pete Hoekstra urging focus on bigger issues but adding, quote, "Not that this isn't important." How important? Mike Stark of Fire Dog Lake and the Huffington Post surveyed Republicans to see just how far and powerfully this little story has spread.
Barack Obama was a natural-born citizen of the United States and is constitutionally permitted to serve as president.
You know, the courts have said so, and so I do.
It's on the
You do believe that? Thanks very much.
How do you find out?
What do you believe, personally?
I'd like to see the document.
Well, it's certainly being looked at.
What do you personally believe, though? I mean, do you think there's a question here?
I think there are questions. We'll have to see.
You do believe there are questions. That's good enough. Thanks very much. We're on the Hill asking Republicans if they believe Barack Obama was born in the United States. It doesn't matter to you? But you swore an oath to uphold the Constitution.
That's a question he needs to answer, not me. If he says he is,
you can tell me what you think. You can tell me what you think. Do you think he was?
Well, he was my U.S. senator, so he said he was, so I believe he was.
We're in America, and we are free, and we allow people to say people stand on the sidewalk, and this gentleman gets to show his, his...
Can we pan over?
He gets to stand for what he believes in and the way that he decides to, because we're Americans.
He was born in Mombasa, Kenya.
So there we go. So in America, so there are people,
that wasn't planned. You know that.
So my point is, though,
Nothing to talk about.
Not to the Republicans. What I do today.
I haven't changed.
Let me ask you: do you believe Barack Obama was born in the United States? Is he constitutionally permitted to serve as president of the United States?
I'm focused on health.
You're focused on health care. You can't give a yes or no.
Well, do you have some evidence that he is or isn't? And that's the question.
Chris Matthews held up his birth certificate on Hardball the other night.
Well, obviously the Constitution speaks for itself, and those requirements need to be met, and that'll be up to others to look into that.
So you won't say whether or not you believe he was born in the United States?
I'll say we have requirements for that, and that's up for others to determine and look into.
There was a process that was going through, and I think the process was...
You refuse to say what you believe.
I just told you what I believe.
Actually, I believe Barack Obama was born in Hawaii. Take care, buddy.
In the United States.
Born in Hawaii, when Hawaii was a state in the United States, and therefore is a constitutionally natural-born citizen of this country.
That's the clearest expression from a Republican I've heard yet. It seems like all your friends are really beholden to the kind of lunatic free space.
I'll be quite honest with you that when information came to us that put that in question, there was a lot of very fascinating information that put that in question. My office did some in-depth research, and we found birth records in the newspapers in Hawaii that couldn't possibly have been forged.
Exactly.
So that's
newspaper
that's my perspective. You can't go back and rewrite those. So that is my perspective.
A quick epilogue to our tale. Congressman McCotter, who hustled away from the camera saying he had to focus on health care, was focusing today on introducing a resolution demanding President Obama apologize for calling the very stupid arrest of Henry Louis Gates stupid.